More news coming in. The Palaniswami camp has said they are still in favour of an AIADMK merger. Tamil Nadu Finance Minister D. Jayakumar has said in this India Today exclusive that in spite of the OPS camp's claim that the merger panel has been dissolved, the EPS camp is still in favour of a united AIADMK. Take a listen.
Quick reaction on what the OPS camp has said now. They've said that they've not going to have any more merger talks. They've disbanded their member committee.
We are in stand till date and ever. That united strength. So that is a principle of us. So we stand on that.
So you are still for a merger, whatever happens?
Huh?
You are still for a merger, sir. You will continue to communicate with the OPS?
Yes, that is ultimate. The intention of the all party men. That is 1.5 crores party men here. They are all Amma's sincere loyalists. Their option, their opinion, their suggestion, their dreams all come together, join together.
All right, that's the first voice that is coming in from the EPS camp that yes, there is a still door open for the talks. Let me go across to my colleague Akshita, who got us this big exclusive. Now remember, Tamil Nadu Finance Minister is also the same person who, when TTV Dinakaran was in the capital because of the bribe for vote scandal and also bribing the Election Commission officials allegedly, he had claimed that it's time that he steps aside. Now let me go across to Akshita, who's joining us. Akshita, what's happening in the AIADMK camp? OPS dissolves the committee. EPS says we are open to a merger. That's the big hint that's coming this morning. And at the same time, there is a split between Dinakaran loyalists and Sasikala loyalists and the others who want them out of the party.
That's right, Devina. You know, another twist in the tail, as they say it. At this point, OPS has disbanded his 7-member committee, which essentially means that he's sending out a message to the EPS camp that he no longer wants any sort of merger. They've very clearly maintained now that OPS must be the leader, not just of the government, but also of the party. And only then will they agree to having any sort of merger. Having said that, this puts the EPS faction in a spot, because we have to keep in mind that ever since TTV Dinakaran came out of jail, came back to Chennai last week, he's been literally eating into the support of the EPS camp. Nearly 35 MLAs have come to support. Reports are suggesting that number could go up to almost 45, and that will mean big trouble for the EPS camp, because then he no longer has the kind of support from the MLAs that he needs. He was literally banking on the OPS camp support. Remember, OPS has 11 MLAs on his side, and that would have meant a huge deal for the EPS faction, especially at a time when Edapadi Palaniswami is making it very clear that he will not back off from being the chief minister, that no matter who comes along, no one can challenge his authority or his power. So it remains to be seen exactly how this will play out. Interestingly, the EPS faction knows that they do not have many options, considering that, you know, they've shunned TTV Dinakaran. They cannot afford to do the same with O. Pannirselvam as well, which is why when I was speaking to Mr. Jayakumar, he very categorically stated that, look, we are still going to be very much in conversation for some sort of a merger, for some sort of an alliance to take place between the two AIADMK factions. But how can that happen, Devina, is the question, when one side has very categorically stated that there will be no merger that takes place.
And that's not the end of the saga. Thanks so much, Akshita, for joining us. Because on the other side, as we've seen a fight over Jayalalitha's Poise Garden property, there's also been a tussle that's broken out different camps vying to claim her legacy, emerge as a political heir. The absence of a will that's left by Jayalalitha has only exacerbated the fight, because it's also about the other estate. That is the Kodanad estate, remember, where a robbery attempt had taken place. Papers of property worth crores was stolen. Security guard has been murdered. During the investigation, it came to light that 2 of the accused were also murdered, and hence it's a mystery that goes on with no answers till date.
Jayalalitha's old home turned into a fighting ring.
They pushed me out. They are trying to hit him.
Not just a sibling rivalry, but a serious tussle for Jayalalitha's property. The former Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu left behind an estate fit for a queen. a stake in the sprawling Kodinad estate considered her secondary secretariat. Commercial properties worth almost 15 crore scattered across Chennai. And the crown jewel, a sprawling post-garden residence valued at almost 50 crore rupees. The apparent lack of a will by Jayalalitha before her demise has sparked a free-for-all. That's why initially Shashikala emerged as the heir. But her incarceration has weakened her standing.
They push me out.
Now Jayalalitha's nephew and niece, her closest blood relatives, are involved in a tug-of-war.
Private legal dispute seems to have become a public law and order situation today. We do not think that the way to appropriate Jayalalitha's legacy or the ADMK legacy is by going and finding her house and taking it over. That is not the kind of politics that the people of the state elected ADMK for.
But it's not just those close to the former chief minister who have staked claim. The ex-owner of the Kodinad estate, in which Jaya had a major stake, has levelled some serious allegations.
Constant, persistent pressure from members of Jayalalitha's inner circle, Shashikala, other ministers, other members of the party. They pretty much worked on us for about 2 years, 2.5 years.
The fight is apparently much more than a property dispute. It's a tussle to appropriate Jayalalitha's legacy itself. With Pramod Madhav and Priyamvada in Chennai, Bureau Report, India Today.